What's going on, Internet? My name is Johnny, just in case you don't know me. Before I talk a little bit about my dear friend, Tony Martin and P90X, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. You know, we're in September. September was 4th or so. It's like September 4th. You know, back last August of last year, I was sort of scratching my head and going like, you know what? Like, I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place in order for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You see the story that was going on in my head since way before February 1st, 2022. And I've been keeping a very good track of time for whatever reason. The story that was sort of running my life for the past like decade was like, oh no, you know, once I reach my goals, once I hit my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, and I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna cardio, and I'm if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right. And that was the story that was just sort of like playing in the back of my head. The story was this, like, oh no, you know, I still have a six pack for when I was in college. Like I'm good. Once I reach my target, once I reach my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'll start exercising physically on a regular basis, like on a daily basis. Like, like once I'm already there, then I'm gonna get in shape, right? When in reality, a six pack from when I was in college, that's the furthest thing from the truth. And that's literally the first thing from the truth. Heck, I dropped out of college when I was what, like 21 years old? Heck, I dropped out of high school when I was 17. I dropped out of high school my sophomore year in high school. Yeah, I got a GED. Went back to college. I went straight to university. You know, I passed a couple classes and ended up just dropping out. Um, and I didn't have a six pack in college. I probably had like a six pack of booze is what I had. So fast forward to August of last year. I was sort of like scratching my head. Give me a second. Okay. I was sort of like scratching my head, going, "Hey, you know what? I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place, ever. Like you know, I was at the point where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like I don't know if you've ever been at that point. Although I was at that point where enough was enough. Like I was tired of the headache and the heartache and the frustration. I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know if you've ever been at that point. And I said, no, like this has been going on for too long. like the way the way I've been living my life is there's just something seriously wrong about it all. So I I drew a line in the sand. Like it was the last straw that sort of like broke the camel's back. So I drew a line in the sand, and I said, "Nah, you know what? Like that does it. I'm gonna start exercising again, because I was just tired of the pain. I was tired of the headache. Okay, so it started off with 1,000 push-ups. Started off with 1,000 push-ups, and then I got about a pull-up bar. Then it was 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then it sort of like evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups. and then 100 curls or so. And then I was like, nah, well, you know what? In order to get any results, I'm gonna have to get in like some cardio, right? So like I decided to start walking a mile every day. Like why a mile? To start to get the body moving again, to get like fresh air in my lungs, to get my body moving again, like after a decade. Mm. And it was going quite well. It was going quite well. I remember even doing it like on Thanksgiving and stuff, and it was great. Until I got a letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail, that was already in December. Back last December, and the letter was for jury duty, and it was right around Christmas time too. My birthday just happens to be on Christmas Eve, and at the time we had an Apple emergency. Yeah, we had an Apple emergency. Like there was something seriously wrong going on with the iPad. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment at the mall at the Genius Bar at the Apple Store. So that they could take a look at my iPad. What was wrong with the iPad? That's a really, really great question. I don't know if this has happened to you before, although it has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, like the phone, it just commits suicide. The phone commits suicide. Like all of a sudden, you're charged. All of a sudden, your charger won't bring your phone back to life. Okay. And you have to use a more powerful charger for like from like your MacBook, from like your MacBook Air or something to bring your phone back to life. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let the iPad die. I would never let the iPad like ever die me once. All that suddenly started happening, and I was like, no, there's something seriously wrong about. So instead of going to jury duty, I made an appointment at the Apple Store that very day, so they can take a look at my iPad, and they did a really great job, by the way, because now I have a Genius iPad. Long story short, like to get to the point. Well, I didn't go to jury duty, so I obviously quit going on the mile walk every day because I didn't want to get picked up by a police officer or something, right? And on my birthday, on Christmas Eve, but by then I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and P90X and stuff. And I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm gonna start actually taking care of myself on a regular basis. I'm gonna start eating right, and I'm gonna watch what I eat, right? And it's already been that. Okay, 90, 200. 210. It's already been 210 days in a row of the P90X challenge. Because it's a challenge. Every single day, no matter what. And I even took on this other challenge too. And it's a 60-day challenge, and that's to burn 1,000 calories every single day throughout the workout. because I found out that if you want to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories, or else you're pretty much wasting your time. So to burn 1,000 calories over the next 60 days, I'll challenge. And 30 day, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 30, 50 of that challenge. And, you know, to get to the point, long story short, to get to the point, we've all heard of the book called Think and Grow Rich. It's by Napoleon Hill. Yes, that book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. And Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, the Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote another book called The Law of Success. The Master Well, the Law of Success, also by Napoleon Hill. And there's also another book out there. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. It's by Wallace Wattles. The big secret in the science of getting rich in that philosophy is that you have to actually exercise on a regular basis. Like, you have to eat right, and you have to take vitamins, and you have to take care of yourself and stuff. You know, I'll say this. You know, all the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes in the NBA is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes in the NFL is with Think and Grow Rich. Or all the professional baseball players in the MLB, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. Even the president of your country, the president of the United States, the only way it's even possible for the president to be the president of the U.S. is with Think and Grow Rich. And you know, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. There's a lot of them who have had a story running their life probably for years. And that story is this, you know, like, once I'm already there, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, and I'm committed. Like, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna watch what I eat, and it's just like, once I'm already there, and then I'm gonna start exercising on a regular basis. And that story has probably been running their life for years. When in reality, no miraculous event is ever going to take place, ever. There's just no miraculous event. I used to think, like, oh, the law of attraction, like, is that right? Like, you don't have to wait for some miraculous event to take place, because it's never going to. There's something with the law of attraction. Actually, that's sort of the secret. That's sort of the secret in the science of getting rich. The big secret that a lot of entrepreneurs, or I should say that very, very, very few entrepreneurs are aware of, is that no miraculous event is ever going to, like, you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt. Because many times it's something hidden in plain sight. And I promise you, although back to the law of attraction thing, well, the law of attraction is sort of the secret, except no miraculous event is ever going to take place, ever, and I can promise you that, because it's a decision.